Hey, everybody, welcome to the Quick Take Bracket Showdown podcast. This week we are going to be debating a topic in a bracket format that one of the co-hosts, Franny, is going to be giving to us. And we're going to be going down and battling it out between all these topics until we eventually declare a winner. With that said, Franny, you want to introduce the topic for this week?
All right. The topic for this week is top 16 types of pasta. Pasta shapes, really. I don't think
Can we just not declare a winner? Can we just say all pasta sucks?
All right, well, that's going to be an interesting topic, Franny. Why don't we go ahead and first, before we begin, do a little bit of introductions. As always, I'm William. I'm here, and I'm going to be joined today by Wilfred and Travis.
Hello.
And hello.
And as I already mentioned before, Franny is also here this week.
What's up?
So, guys, let's go ahead and just dive right in with this. The first battle that we got is a penne pasta versus a farfalle pasta or a bow tie pasta. Where do y'all want to go with this?
Penne is such a pasta staple. You got to go with penne.
No, I'm going to say you got to go with bow tie. It's so cute. You could put it on your cat and be like, oh, it's an actual little cat-sized bow tie. It's delicious. It's got those nice little grooves to hold on to sauce or whatever.
No, it's fine. Bow tie is indeed good, and it is a potential semifinalist if this bracket was drawn differently. But it's going up against penne. This is the ultimate champion. Penne holds more sauce. You just get more flavor. If you eat two at a time, you don't immediately die, basically. So much better.
Penne is just too generic. Bow tie pasta looks cool. I don't know about the whole cat thing Franny's talking about. I think that's kind of a personal problem that Franny has to work out. but bow tie pasta objectively just has the best shape out of any pasta. I don't see how you couldn't prefer it to be penne, which is just like a boring round noodle, just like all other noodles.
It collects no sauce.
That is incorrect.
Yeah, Travis, I'm gonna have to disagree with you on this one, buddy. I think that a bow tie pasta, it goes better with a sausage, or you can either do it with a meat sauce or a marinara. Whereas a penne, it tends to go better with a marinara over a meat sauce.
We have been heard. Let's call the vote.
Wilfred, what are you going with?
Definitely bow tie, hands down.
All right, Travis.
Same, bow tie.
Travis, where are you going?
Penne.
I'm gonna go penne too.
Shut up! You're such a
You can't do that. You argue for bow tie.
You did argue for bow tie. This is a snake move.
Yes, it is, and I do that because even though I like a bow tie pasta and I think it's amazing, I think you can't you can't go against the goat of pastas, which is a penne pasta.
It is so not the goat.
So.
All right, so let's flip
No, it's a trash take. I'm a flip the coin.
Yeah, Wilfred, you want to flip that coin?
Oh wait, heads.
We got to call aside. Penne people.
Heads.
Well, fuck. It's heads.
Ew.
I'm sorry, Franny.
All right, so penne advances to the.
Actually, get a sheet of paper so I can write this down.
Penne advances to the next round. All right, so the next seeds in the bracket is a cavatappi versus rigatoni. I think cavatappi is cool because it's
I actually agree. I like the cool shape. It's got the little squiggles going on. Also, it's just a pretty cool name. I just like saying cavatappi. Cavatappi. I don't care about the taste. I've never had cavatappi, but still, it looks a lot better than rigatoni.
The rigatoni just looks like a penne pasta. It just looks like a knockoff.
Hey! No! Get out of here with that bullshit, right? The rigatoni is not penne. Do not soil the goat of pasta's good name. 1 and 2, it's easily cavatappi. Cavatappi easily wins.
Oh, it's cavatappi. Can we just move on because it's cavatappi?
Yeah, we can move on. All right, so
sure.
So cavatappi is beaten out rigatoni. So the next one, Wilfred, why don't you introduce these two?
This one's Big Shells versus Nachi. And I think I'm going to have to go Big Shells here just because it's thick and beautiful, and we stand for our thick queen, Big Shells.
You're saying it's like the Lizzo of noodles? Like it's just
Yes. Nachi got all these little ridges. It just doesn't. It looks like it's a little bug. Like, like it's just so dried out. Big Shells can fit a lot more sauce in it, and it's thicker. It's better.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on this. I think I like a Big Shells over the gnocchi.
You're both wrong. Gnocchi is so much better. You're like combining two of the best things in the world, which is pasta and potatoes. For the ultimate carb, okay? It's got more flavor than Big Shells. Also, Big Shells just make me uncomfortable, you know? Like they're too big, you know?
Travis, you're muted, buddy.
I know. I was thinking through a response. I'm gonna have to go with gnocchi. Gnocchi is clearly superior to Big Shells, right? Big Shells is basically just, in terms of eating and what you're making with it, is just bad lasagna, right? Gnocchi is almost always incredible, right? If you go to a nice Italian restaurant, you get some gnocchi, you're gonna have a good time. Are you gonna go to an Italian restaurant and be like, "Can I have Big Shells, please?" Kind of nonsense.
I would. I would definitely go for Big Shells.
That's because you're a fake Italian. You're not a real one.
Okay, we can debate. We can
clearly
debate my
Nachi
heritage
is
next.
elitist. If you can't ask for Big Shells at a restaurant, you can ask for Big Shells wherever you want.
Yeah, we can debate, and Franny, we can debate my heritage next week. But I think this week, I think we're gonna have to flip a coin to see who wins between Big Shells and gnocchi.
It's gnocchi. It's not that hard to say.
All right, Nachi, y'all want to call
Fake
it?
Italian. Fake Italian.
Oh, y'all said it wrong.
Call it in the air, Nachi.
Gnocchi.
Call it in the air.
We're going tails.
Tails.
I'm sorry. I'm bad luck. I'm sorry, Big Shells. I failed you.
Oh,
Tails.
no.
I've lost two
Yes.
coins, and I'm the one flipping the coins.
Gnocchi. Gnocchi.
All right. Wilfred, you go ahead and introduce this next one as
Insane,
well.
right? So the next one is ravioli. Give me the formioli versus rotini. Will, do you want to start off the analysis on this matchup?
Absolutely, I'm going to start this out, and it's not even a debate. It has to be ravioli. I mean, not only is it an awesome shape for a pasta, but you can literally put anything you want into the pasta and make it that kind of ravioli. I mean, there's cheese ravioli, there's beef ravioli, there's spinach ravioli, there's carrot ravioli, I'm sure somewhere in the world. I mean, ravioli is just the bomb.
Agreed. It's something for everyone. It's unique, and it's just a better meme.
I will vote for every form of ravioli other than carrot ravioli.
I'm going to be controversial here and say that I like rotini. You know, it's got that nice spiral going. It holds on to sauce really well. And honestly, I feel like so much ravioli is just like underwhelming. Like, it's like, yeah, you can put in good stuff, but like, do people? Rarely.
Actually, so here's the thing. I think that the left side of this bracket is stacked. The right side of this bracket is kind of trash. I wish rotini was on the other side because I kind of want to vote for it, but ravioli is
Do it.
No, you have to vote ravioli. It's just the better pasta.
Yeah, ravioli is
best with like a meat sauce or a marinara though.
Yeah, but think about it. You can put meat sauce or marinara in the ravioli.
Exactly. It's just so versatile that you
Right,
can't, and you can't blame ravioli for what goes inside of it. Just put the correct thing that you like inside of it, and it's the better pasta.
We can't blame anything for what goes inside
of it.
Yeah,
sure.
You can't. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that one untouched. But let's go ahead and bring this to a vote. Wilfred, what do you think?
I vote ravioli. I think ravioli is the clear winner here.
Travis, where are you going?
Rotini.
Franny, where are you going?
Rotini.
And we're going to a coin flip again. So Wilfred.
Okay, I've lost 2 in a row. I still want rotini.
How is this happening so often?
Rotini, call it in the air.
Heads.
I'm assuming it's heads because that's what I heard clearly. Ha! It's tails.
Yes.
Ravioli advances.
Ravioli advances.
Franny said tails.
Okay, but I heard heads louder, and y'all can't agree. That's y'all's fault. You should have strategized as a team.
Rotini destroys friendships, and that's what just happened right there. That's what we saw.
We didn't even address the mouthfeel. It's got those nice little spirals, whereas like ravioli is just like a wet square. Unappetizing. Okay.
Franny, I'm afraid Rotini has been knocked out. You should have put it on another side of the bracket if you wanted.
I did it randomly. I did not set this up. Okay.
All right, Travis, why don't you go ahead and introduce this next region of the bracket?
All right, fellas, we got elbow macaroni and we got fettuccine. Elbow macaroni is the clear answer here. What do y'all say?
No.
I'm going to go fettuccine because fettuccine Alfredo is truly one of the best pasta dishes out there.
It's definitely macaroni. I mean, who doesn't love macaroni?
So we're just going to end up going to another coin flip. But before we do that, let me go ahead and say why fettuccine is the best. Fettuccine is the best because it is another one of those staples of noodles. Not to say macaroni isn't, but fettuccine Alfredo is almost synonymous with Italian foods, and you can't have that without the noodle of a fettuccine. So
sure, but I think macaroni is also synonymous with noodles and pasta altogether, and even that you didn't even mention like really the taste of fettuccine. Macaroni just tastes better.
No. Okay. Wilfred, this will appeal to you. Fettuccine is just like the thick queen version of spaghetti, and we know that you're in favor of the thick queens, so you got to give it to fettuccine.
Yeah, but it's like all stringy, and it's like not doesn't look right. I don't like the look of it. It looks pretty suspicious. I'm gonna have to go traditional macaroni.
Okay, here's a tiebreaker. There are 7 million boxes of Kraft mac and cheese purchased every year. Do you think there's 7 million people eating fettuccine Alfredo every year?
I think there's more. Way. I think there's more people eating fettuccine.
The entire country of Italy. But also, do we care about the masses? We
don't care about the country of Italy. That's who we don't.
We don't care about anyone. The only opinions that matter are in this Zoom call right now.
Agreed, which is why I think macaroni wins.
All right. No. Well, we're just going to keep going down this rabbit hole. So let's flip that coin. I'm going to call it for heads
fettuccine?
To be for fettuccine.
Okay. Let's see. I'll probably go 1 for 4. And I do go 1 for 4. It's heads. Fettuccine wins.
Thank God.
Woohoo! All right. Travis, go ahead and introduce this next one.
Well, now that macaroni is headed out the door, we got lasagna and ziti.
Franny, start this off.
This is a tough one. I am going to go lasagna, though, because I like lasagna. And ziti makes me uncomfortable because there's no texture to it. It's just like a slippery little tube, And I don't like that. It makes me uncomfortable. So I'm going to go lasagna.
Lasagna is really unhealthy. Baked ziti is a really, really good dish. Also, it just starts with the coolest letter of the alphabet, Z. So you have to go with ziti.
Well, with an argument like that, you can't really
Yeah, you can't really object to that.
So, I mean, I can't beat it, but I'm going to try. I'm going to go with lasagna, just because it's another one of those, much like ravioli, where you can do a lot of stuff with it. It's one of the more versatile noodles on the planet. You can have like a chicken lasagna, you can have a beef lasagna, you can have a veggie lasagna, you can have a vegan lasagna, and I think it's just one of the better noodles out there.
All right, let's take the vote. All those for lasagna?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, it's 3-1.
All right. All right, and let's finish out this first round matchups with.
No.
We have 2 more first-round matchups.
No, I know, and I'm saying, Franny, why don't you introduce these next 2 matchups?
Okay. The next one is tortellini versus angel hair. Who has strong opinions? Okay, I'll go. I will die on this hill, and I know this is going to be controversial, but angel hair is truly one of the best pastas out there. It is so delicate and lovely. It's like lighter spaghetti, you know? It truly is angelic. So if you vote against it, that is technically blasphemy. So
I don't know, man. This is the Wizards versus the Knicks. Neither team should be in this playoff.
Yeah, I don't like either, but tortellini's thicker and angel hair just looks like it's all tangled together, and I don't really know if it's I don't think it even tastes that good. It's just like a thinner version of noodle. It's the same taste as like a lot of the other noodles, so I'd have to go with tortellini here.
Do you have something against the noodles?
Yes, until you see my small shells take.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go with Travis on this one, where neither one of these really are deserving of being in a playoff spot. But I'm gonna have to go with tortellini, just because my middle name is Thomas and it starts with a T, and so does tortellini. So.
you people have shitty arguments, okay? You are moving away from the pasta purism, okay?
Everyone vote tortellini just to make Franny mad.
All right.
You're terrible people.
Let's hold the vote, Franny.
All in favor of angel hair. Me.
You.
Okay.
And
Tortellini.
all in favor of tortellini.
Travis raised a hand. That's 2 votes for angel hair.
Oh my God, Travis.
I thought you
All
put a
right.
thumbs down.
All right, let's.
Oh,
Guess we're going to a coin flip. We're going.
All
to
right, Franny, you have the responsibility of this coin flip lies on your back. Since you care the most about angel hair, what do you call?
Tails.
Don't worry, I have bad luck. It's heads. Let's
God damn it.
go.
Let's go.
I don't even
Let's go.
care that much about tortellini, though. I agree that it's like the Wizards versus Knicks. Like, who cares? Besides people from New York, and since when have their opinions mattered?
You people. You people.
All right, and we're gonna knock out this first round of matchups. Franny, introduce this last matchup.
This is going to be a tough comparison. Spaghetti versus small shells.
I think small shells, because small shells makes the best macaroni. Hot take, because the cheese kind of like burrows inside, and it makes for a really, really good macaroni. But that's not the only thing you can make with small shells.
Yeah, I mean, if we were doing a top 16 noodles to do with macaroni and cheese, I would say small shells definitely. But I think spaghetti is just one of the classics. I mean, it's another one of those like it's on the Mount Rushmore of noodles, alongside like a penne and a ravioli and a lasagna. I think those are probably
just so boring.
No, it's lovely. It is versatile, and I'm going to push back against the mac and cheese argument because I've had mac and cheese made with spaghetti, and I know you're thinking that sounds whack, but it was incredible. Sounds whack. But this is another one of my controversial food opinions because it also had blue cheese in it, which was incredible.
That also sounds whack.
It's also just like so many things you can do with it, like so many sauces you can put on it, and the feeling of like twirling it around your fork, nothing else compares really.
Travis, we haven't heard your take on this one.
Spaghetti clearly wins. There's no reason to even make an argument.
Okay, 3 for spaghetti.
Yeah.
All right. Fuck you.
I hate y'all.
All right.
All pasta sucks. I still think that.
All right.
Consistently wrong.
All right.
No, pasta's okay.
Y'all ready to move on to the next round?
Not good.
It's gonna get spicy.
I think so.
It's gonna start getting spicy in here. Franny, you've been keeping track of
hopefully
the winners and losers. So I'm gonna hand off the introductions to you. So you've got the floor now, Franny.
All right, we're gonna start off with penne versus cavatappi.
Penne.
Cavatappi.
Cavatappi. I just love the little curliness.
Travis.
It has one of the most unique shapes and one of the coolest names in this bracket.
Travis, you know where your heart lies, Travis. Travis, don't do this to me, man. Don't.
Like a pesto cavatappi. Incredible.
One, I don't actually like pesto that much. Two, I will do it in remembrance of maybe. Penne.
Yes.
Okay, 2-2.
All right.
So we're
Penne
gonna
people.
flip a coin.
We're gonna go tails.
I regret to inform you that Penne has won another coin flip.
Boo.
Yes.
See, Penne is only winning on coin flips, though. I think that's what makes it bad.
That's what makes it good.
That's not what makes it bad. I think that says a lot about Penne.
It says a lot about
That it can only win on a coin flip.
It says a lot about your bad takes. You're the one who's fighting against Penne. All right, let's go next round.
All right. Yeah,
All right, next up, gnocchi versus ravioli.
I'm gonna have to go with gnocchi on this one. I'm gonna change my stance from where it was with ravioli. I think ravioli it easily won its first round against rotini, but not against gnocchi. Like a gnocchi is good, like because you can have a potato gnocchi, and that's the bomb.
I'm gonna agree with you. Gnocchi beats out ravioli any day.
If you want a potato, just eat a potato. It doesn't have to go in your pasta. It doesn't need to be. I just don't think gnocchi is all that good. I want to bring up the versatility of ravioli. The versatility and the thickness, I think, wins out for ravioli. Gnocchi is boring. It looks like you crushed bugs. Like it's like little dead bugs that have kind of, I don't know, gotten hard since they've been dead. It doesn't look good. It doesn't taste good.
You can stop. I'm going with Chef Boyardee.
Ravioli.
I'm going with Chef Boyardee.
All right, so
Every
we're going.
single fucking one. Coin flip.
So here we're going with another coin flip, guys.
All right, gnocchi people.
Franny, I'll give this one over to you.
That's a lot of pressure. Let's go. Tails.
Way to sound confident, Franny.
I am.
And it's heads.
God damn it!
Gnocchi falls. Ravioli.
No, this would be completely different if not for fate, chance, whatever you want to call it.
All right.
Okay. Up next,
Coin
fettuccine
don't lie.
versus lasagna. I'm going to say clearly fettuccine, you know.
I have to back you with that one. Fettuccine is so good. Like it's one of my favorite noodles.
Any thoughts?
I've never had a bunch of lasagna and then felt good about myself after. Fettuccine is better simply because it has some utility as healthful. Like
Okay. I actually agree. I have the exact same take. It's on it's on a health basis. Lasagna is just not good for you and it's bad, whereas fettuccine is also not that good, but like it's not horrible for you. So I have to go fettuccine.
Woo! We got a winner finally.
We got a sweep. Fettuccine swept ravioli.
All right. Well, moving on.
You mean lasagna, but yeah.
Or lasagna, yeah.
Tortellini versus spaghetti.
Spaghetti. It's the same argument with that Travis just sort of made. I've never eaten a ton of tortellinis and felt good about myself, but I've felt good about myself after having a like 4 plates of spaghetti.
But think of the story, right? Tortellini upsets angel hair, and then it upsets spaghetti too. Think of the story.
Oh, it would be like Davidson when they made the Sweet 16. I mean, it's a great Cinderella story. Or
I think spaghetti is the Duke of this bracket.
Not making this about sport. We are talking about pasta. I'm gonna back spaghetti because you're just a contrarian, but spaghetti is better.
Travis, where are you going?
I'm going spaghetti. It is better.
By the way, I'm actually going spaghetti as well. So it may be plain and boring, but it's okay. And I don't really have a good opinion for tortellini. So
Okay, we're down to the final four. Penne versus ravioli.
You have to go penne. I mean,
you cannot go penne.
I have to go. Yes, you do. Penne is, again. I'm not to beat an old horse, but I mean, it's just it's the
Excuse
same.
me, beat an old horse. I don't think that's the saying.
It's
Do you just beat old horses?
It's dead horse. I know, but I had a slip of tongue there. It was not a Freudian slip though, so that's good. Yeah. See, now I've completely lost my train of thought.
Okay, I'm gonna say penne is better. I just don't like ravioli, honestly. You know, penne is just better.
Here, I got it. Yeah, penne feels it makes my mouth happier than a ravioli, which sounds disgusting and sounded much better in my head. I'm gonna just stop talking for this round. Here we go.
I think just because of Will's arguments, you have to vote for ravioli. I feel like I don't even have to make an argument for ravioli. I just think we should advance it just because Will has made such trash arguments for penne.
Okay, no, if we want to talk about penne is by far the best. Basically, every restaurant has some form of penne on the menu. Penne Alfredo is incredible, all right? So, also, penne alla vodka is also a very nice dish. So, I'm going with penne.
I feel like that's just because you like vodka. I feel like it has nothing to do with the penne.
I don't actually like vodka that much. Whiskey's much better.
Fair enough.
Okay, we got 3 pennes, right?
Yeah, I'm ravioli, but
Woo!
I've
Penne
ordered
moves on.
a meme pasta.
Good thing Penne isn't the Warriors, because it would have blown that 3-1 lead.
Anyway,
did you say
fettuccine? Fettuccine versus spaghetti.
Fettuccine is just a fatter.
Is cooler to say.
Yeah, and fettuccine is just a fatter. It's like a flat spaghetti. Like I have to go with fettuccine.
Spaghetti is just better fettuccine.
This is a really tough one, honestly. They're very similar in terms of fork swivel ability, but I think I'm gonna go spaghetti. I just feel like it's more versatile than fettuccine.
So so do we have coin flip now?
I think so, because I'm fettuccine. I think you're fettuccine as well, Will.
Yeah, I'm fettuccine.
Okay. All right, SpaghettiOs.
Can I make an argument? Can I make an argument to convince y'all?
I'm not going to agree, but sure, go ahead.
I'll listen to the argument, but I'm not going to change. So.
All right, so here's the argument, right? So at the very beginning, spaghetti has a kind of perfect blandness, which allows you to include spicier and better foods to go along with it. Because it provides a better foil, you're able to have spicier things and other better tasting things because the spaghetti can moderate it if it becomes too strong. The same is not true for fettuccine because it's not like that.
So you're saying spaghetti is so bland that it makes spaghetti actually good.
Sir, eat pasta with just the pasta. What kind of nonsense take is that?
Honestly, when y'all talk about like pasta flavors, I truly don't know what you're talking about because all pasta tastes the same to me, like without toppings. Like it's fully about like sauce bindability and like mouthfeel and like forkability. So I don't know why you're talking about taste, honestly.
How come you weren't there for Big Shells? You should have supported Big Shells.
Forkability?
The random Italian man I found on the internet said that, so I think that it's a good take.
I don't trust Italians, so
neither do I.
Okay, what do you guys got against Italians, huh?
They're just the worst. They're just the worst nationality.
No, just that Will's Italian and his family's Italian. That's my only problem with Italians.
I don't see no problem.
Also, Andrew Cuomo is my problem with. No, I just have a problem with Cuomo, not Italians. I'm not anti-Italian. Don't hate me,
All right.
please, Italians.
All right, let's go ahead and do this coin flip, guys.
Okay, wait. SpaghettiOs, your choice.
Actually, I'm gonna switch to fettuccine.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
Fettuccine.
Yeah.
Fettuccine Alfredo.
Fettuccine wins. All right.
I don't even
I'm
like
sorry,
fettuccine that
Jeff.
much.
Is this all right? So now we're to the finals.
We are at the final matchup, and it is penne versus fettuccine. Who wants to start us off?
I'm gonna give the floor to Wilfred on this one.
Ooh, interesting. Interesting of giving the first opinion on the final to somebody who doesn't really like pasta all that much. I think that's an interesting way to go with this. But I'm gonna have to go fettuccine. It's cool to say. It's more unique. Penne. I mean, penne is so similar to rigatoni. We could have swapped penne with rigatoni and put in the final. Just because it's a classic, just because it's generic, doesn't make it a good pasta. Which is why I have to go with fettuccine here.
I'm gonna agree with that. I'm gonna go fettuccine because I'm always gonna pick like a long pasta over a short pasta because I think they're just more fun.
All right, so I'm gonna make a targeted argument to Wilfred in particular. All right, you're talking about health, so health matters to you, right?
To some extent, unless the food is so boring that it doesn't merit any health-based analysis. But go ahead and make your argument. You might convince me.
Zinc has penne has 110% more zinc than fettuccine. It has 500% more magnesium. It has more than
Name what zinc does. Tell me what zinc does in the human body without Googling it.
Zinc helps autoimmune defenses and stuff like that, right? So like when
I can see you're reading that off your screen.
No. Like the zinc actually does help the autoimmune stuff. Like whenever Catherine and I get sick, she gives zinc tablets, and we take that, and it helps us not be sick.
Oh, so you don't eat penne? So you're kind of undermining your own argument.
No, I eat spaghetti, which should be in this final.
Well, William, what do you think?
It also has more fiber.
I love myself a good fettuccine. A fettuccine is a great noodle, but it has nothing compared to penne.
Bitch.
I knew it. I knew it.
Penne is just it's just bueno, so bueno. I mean, it's just
remember it has a good
gorgeous.
feel in his mouth. By the way, if you had gone fettuccine, I would have switched to penne. Gonna be honest, but I want it to be a coin flip.
So I don't know where that leads us. Does that lead us to a coin flip for the finals?
I believe so. I believe it's Franny and myself for fettuccine, and then Will and Travis for penne. Is that correct?
Yeah,
okay.
It is. I will say that it is a very close race, right? Like fettuccine was a close second.
Oh, fettuccine is a very
enough.
close second.
I think your health argument was pretty good, but
no, it's not. Who eats pasta to be healthy?
No, you eat pasta because
that's a good point. That's why I don't eat pasta.
No, you eat.
I eat pasta to be healthy.
I eat pasta because it's cheap.
Healthy.
Cheap foods are very rarely healthy, so even slight health advantages on very cheap foods is good.
I eat pasta to be healthy because I'm a distance athlete. I do distance running. I do distance swimming. So the more carbs I can get in my system, the better.
All right, penne people, y'all gotta call it.
Travis, what are you feeling on this? Are you feeling tails or heads?
Tails never fails.
Tails never fails. All right, yeah, we'll go tails for never fails.
I agree. Tails never fails, but tails never fails.
It never fails.
Damn.
Yes.
3 coin flips.
That was a very exciting bracket showdown. The winner of the best noodle was penne. I know 2 people were very happy about that. 2 people were hoping it was going to be fettuccine.
Two people voted against it every single round.
Yeah.
Hey, no, it won. It won one of its rounds 3-1.
These elections were illegitimate, and I'm gonna go to the UN with this.
Oh yeah, no, sure. Yeah.
Oh, one against Ravioli 3-1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure the UN doesn't have anything more important to be doing right now.
They don't.
Then
Pasta is of the utmost importance. Name one thing that's more important.
Any other food that actually tastes better and is healthier for you?
You're wrong, and I just can't listen to your opinions. I physically can't hear them.
Thank you guys for checking in with us. This has been a Quick Take podcast, and this has been a bracket battle showdown for the ultimate pasta noodle, and Penne came out on top, winning it all. Make sure to drop a like and a follow if you liked this, and we're going to be posting new and exciting podcasts in the future. If you have any ideas for future shows, please drop a comment. Thank y'all so much, and remember, save the turtles.